Okay guys, tan theta is equal to 20 divided by 21. Theta is an angle between 0 and 90 degrees. Because this in radians is the same thing as 90 degrees. Okay? It goes without evaluating theta, find the value of sine 2 theta. Well, what we know is, what's the formula for sine 2 theta? Or sine a plus b even? Now, if you go to your notes, okay, there's two ways of doing this. And this is on page 14 of your tables. You can do it two ways. First way is like this. You can write down sine a plus b equals sine a cos b cos a sine b. And what you can say then is that, look, let a be theta and let b be theta, and you get sine 2 theta equals sine theta cos theta plus, it's going to be cos theta sine theta, which is actually the same thing, and your answer is going to be 2 sine theta cos theta. But lucky for us, that's already done for us. It's actually written underneath that again. There's a bunch of formulas, and it says that sine 2a equals 2 sine a cos a. So there's actually no need to even go through that double angle formula. It's done already for you. So what you can do is you can just look up your formula, and there's formulas for cos theta as well, or cos 2a as well. So there's 3 formulas on page 14 of your tables. That's the first formula. The second formula is going to be cos 2a, and cos 2a equals cos squared a minus sine squared a. Okay, and then, so there are your 2 formulas, okay? Now, to do this, we can do the following. We can say that tan theta is 20 divided by 21. We're now going to use Pythagoras' theorem, and we're going to find out what the other side is. So can anybody tell me what is x squared then? X squared is equal to the square root of, it's 20 squared plus 21 squared?
841 over.
So what did you say it was? Is it 841?
Yeah, it's 29.
29?
Yeah.
X equals 29. So look guys, it's really easy now. So now we know that cos theta equals, cos theta is going to be, anybody? 21 over 29. Sine theta? Anybody?
20 over
29. So all we have to do is use this formula here. See this one here? Sine 2a. Now we're going to call that sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cos theta. And what we can do here is we can say 2 times 20 over 29 multiplied with 21 over 29. What do we get for that? Anybody? Sorry? 840 over 841. Okay. Now we're going to do cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta ends up to be cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. Because that's the formula that's in page 14 of your tables. So what happens this time, guys? We're going to get, what's it, 21 over 29 squared minus 20 over 29 squared. And what do we get when that's in the calculator?
21 over 841.
21 over?
41.
41 over 841. Thank you. Now guys, there's 2 other ways of doing this. Just so many options. Okay? So is everybody happy with the 2 on the board? Now there's another formula again. Okay? And it doesn't require us to do any of the workings we just did there a second ago. If I look up once again on page 14 of your tables, there's 2 other formulas here. And you're well entitled to use them. The 2 formulas look like this. Cos 2a equals 1 minus tan squared a over 1 plus tan squared a. And the other one is sine 2a equals 2 tan a over 1 plus tan squared a. So look at this. At the start of the question we were told what tan theta was, weren't we? 20 over 21. The difference between this equation and the other one is we actually don't need to work out Pythagoras' theorem this time. We can actually just put it straight in. So what I can do for sine 2a is this. Sine 2 theta ends up to be 2 times tan theta, which is 2 times 20 over 21, divided by 1 plus 20 over 21 squared. I can tell you right now that should be 840 over 841. Is it? Somebody might want to check that up for me, but I'm pretty much guaranteeing it is, okay? Then we could have done cos 2 theta the same way. And this time the answer should be 41 over 841, exactly the same as the answer we got earlier. So it should be 1 minus tan squared theta, because these are thetas now, so to speak. So now it's going to be 1 minus 20 over 21 squared, divided by 1 plus 20 21 squared. What's this one this time? I'm hoping it's 41 over 841. Yeah. Now, there's another way of doing the next one. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing the next one. The next one has 2 different ways of doing your answer. You can do it this way. Somebody really on the ball would know this. Tan A equals sine A over cos A. That's once again another rule directly out of page 13. Okay? And what you could say is, therefore tan 2 theta is equal to what, guys?
2.
Sine 2 theta over cos 2 theta. Do you see the way I just changed the angles only? See the way it's just whatever is in the angle has to be the same. So I can use the answer of part 2 and part 3. So it's going to be 840 over 841 divided by, what was the other one? 41 over 841. What's the answer there? I'm guessing it should be 840 over 41.
840 over 41.
Perfect. Okay. Now guys, option B is you look up your tan 2a formula and you learn that tan 2a is 2 tan A bracket 1 minus tan squared A, and you just use your formula from earlier. 2 times 40 over 41 divided by 1 minus 40 over 41 squared. Put that into the calculator, let me know what you get. Should be the same thing. Is it?
840 over.
It's very hard to do that in your head. Anybody get that? Yep.
3280 over 81.
Okay, let's try it out here. 2 times 40 over 41. Close bracket. Divided by 1 minus open bracket fraction 40 divided by 41. Tan theta is 40 divided by 41, isn't it? Yeah?
Oh, that's the same thing as that.
3280 divided by 81.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Divided by 41.
Sorry?
Maybe it's like 40 is.
No, break it down properly. Okay guys, that's interesting. You shouldn't have got that. Okay, so let's quickly do this. It's 20 over 21. So I put in the wrong numbers. Yeah. Sorry guys. It's 20 over 21. That's where we went wrong. That's where I went wrong. Excuse me.
It's okay.
So it's great having an answer 2 different ways, because you know the both answers got to actually be the same. So let's try this time. Great thing is you already have the work done, so you can just go in and just get rid of the 4s.
840 over 40.
That's it, yeah?
Yeah.
So it works this time?
Yeah.
Okay guys. So, there we go there. It's all done there, and 840 over 41. Exactly what we're expecting, okay? So both ways, same answer. Moving on. Okay.
You have to change those into 80 cents.
Oh, sorry, I haven't even done the second part yet. Okay. No. It just says tan 2 theta. No, we don't have to do anything like that. It's just basically saying that we don't have to use the ASTC, the third quadrant, is basically what it's ruling out. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do next is, sorry, Simon asked me a good question there, okay, and the question was something to do with the 2A, the double angle, okay. Now, it has this condition here, and you might be wondering, what is this condition about? Well, what it's about is, when you tan inverse 20 over 22, okay, so I'm just going to teach you a bit about the language here, okay. You have tan inverse 20 over 21, that's in degrees mode at the moment. I'll keep it in degrees mode, okay. It's 43.6 degrees. What it's asking me to do there, by saying that theta is in between 0 and 90, it's asking me to discount the third quadrant. So if it was the third quadrant, it'll be 180 plus 43.6, which will give me 223.6. Now, if theta was equal to 43.6, and it was also equal to 223.6, it would mean that the value of 2 theta would be completely different then. Okay, because then it wouldn't be, what's that going to be, 87.2, and the other one's going to be 223.6 multiplied by 2, 447.2. Now, if I was to cos both of these angles, would they be the same? Would cos 2 theta carry the same value? Let's see. It's all about just inserting numbers and seeing what happens. Okay, so look, cos theta would be 0.04. What happens if it's cos 447.2? I don't know if it's the same or not. I wouldn't be advanced enough to tell you. So it is the same. But would it be the same for sine? Would sine 2 theta be the same? So it's the same for cos. The answers are unaffected for cos. Cos 2 theta is the same no matter what. But let's try out sine. Okay, so if I tried out sine 87.2, it's 0.99. And what happens if I tried sine 447.2? 0.99 again. So look, as it turns out, it is the same, but it's actually discounting the answers. Okay, so it completely unaffected. It's still okay. It's actually, if you take away 360, it's still located in the first quadrant, so it's okay. Alright guys, yes?
The phi is less than pi over t. Does that mean that it's just in this?
Yeah, I couldn't use the t answer. That's basically what we're getting at. Alright guys, second answer. Because x is this one here, okay? So what we gotta do is, cos x is basically root 5 is here, and adjacent is 1. Pythagoras theorem, you get that as 2. Okay? Then we know that sine x is going to be 2 over root 5. We know that cos x is 1 over root 5. Look up the equation, and we get cos 2x equals cos squared x minus sine squared x in your tables. Put in your numbers then. 1 over root 5 squared minus 2 over root 5 squared. What's that in the calculator? I think it's going to come out as a negative number. Minus 3 over root 5? What? Minus 3 over 5, sorry, excuse me. Okay, there it is there. Okay guys, moving on. If cos 2a equals 1 over 49 Guys, can we accept that this is the same question?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. It's not actually, sorry, it's not. Sorry guys. Cos 2a, okay? Now, here's the problem with cos 2a. Cos 2a has two formulas. We're going to write down both formulas, okay? Cos 2a has, I'll show you the two formulas I'm looking at now. And the second formula is cos squared a equals a half 1 plus cos 2a. Which one should I use and why? And finally, I'm going to put down a third answer. 1 minus tan squared a 1 plus tan squared a. If you really want to know how to do good at trigonometry, you might want to pay attention to this. Okay guys. Okay guys. Now, the first one, I can't use it. I'm going to tell you why I can't use it. Cos A is completely different than sin A. I know what cos 2a is. I do not know what cos squared a is, and I do not know what sin squared a is. How many variables do I not know? 2. One equation, 2 variables I don't know. Not good enough. Can't use it. Next one. I know cos 2a. I know 1. I don't know cos squared a. How many variables do I not know?
1.
That means I can use it. Okay, so what I can say is this. Cos squared a equals a half into 1 plus, what's that, 1 over 49? Now, I'm going to put all that into the calculator. So I'm going to get a half bracket 1 plus 49. Let the calculator do an awful lot of the work where possible. What you get? 25 over 49?
Yeah.
Now, cos squared a equals 25 over 49. And that will also equal square root it. 5 over 7, right? Now guys, cos A equals 5 over 7. Now, that's another way of doing it. I'm going to show you a second way of doing it. Okay? Excuse me. Second way of doing it. Remember the answer is 5 over 7. Could I use this equation here? Do I know cos 2a? Do I know tan squared a? No. So, but there's only one variable. The only variable I don't know is tan a. So here's what you could do. Lads, you need to pay attention to this. Cos 2a is 1 over 49. I'm going to let tan a, or tan squared a, equal y squared. I'm going to get 1 over 49 equals 1 minus y squared over 1 plus y squared. I'm going to cross multiply. 1 plus y squared equals 49 minus 49y squared. Move the 49y squared over to your side. And what I'm going to get here is this. I'm going to get 50y squared. Move the 1 over to the other side. And what do I get here? 49 minus 1? 48. Y squared equals 48 over 50. What's the square root of 48 over 50?
2.
Okay, sorry, I'll just have a look at this. Root 48 over 50 is 0.98 or okay guys, 2 root 6 over 5. Okay, excuse me with that, 2 root 6 over 5. Now, 2 root 6 over 5. That's not the same answer as 5 over 7, right? It's not. But what is that answer? That's the answer for? That's the answer for tan A, not cos A. So tan A equals 2 root 6 over 5. How do I change that to a cos A answer? I can do a right angle triangle. Okay. And what I get here is this, guys. I get 2 root 6 on this one. I get 5 on this one. I do Pythagoras' theorem. Can anybody guess what I'm going to get? Remember the answer was 5 over 7 for the last one. I'm going to get 7. Guarantee I get 7. Okay. It's going to be 5 squared plus 2 root 6 squared.
Not 2 root 6 over 5.
Over 5. Oh, sorry. It isn't 2 root 6 over 5 because I'll tell you why. Tan is opposite over adjacent. The adjacent is 5 and the opposite is 2 root 6. Alright? Put that in your calculator. X squared equals 49. X equals 7. What's our answer for tan A now? What's our answer for tan A? Anybody? Sorry? It's this. Sorry. Cos A is therefore adjacent divided by hypotenuse. 5 over 7. There's many ways we can do it, but which one was obviously the short way? The first method. Okay? Obviously the short way. Moving on. Triangle ABC, where the triangle ABC equals 90, AC equals 3, AB equals 2. BAC equals theta. Show that sine theta is root 5 over 3. Pythagoras' theorem, what do we get? 3 squared equals 2 squared plus x squared. X squared will end up equal to 5. X therefore equals root 5. The opposite is root 5. Then sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine theta is going to be root 5 over 3. Next one. Show that sine 2 theta equals 4 root 5 over 9. Well, once again, cos theta is going to be 2 over 3. Then find the formula for sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. And what we're going to get here is 2 times root 5 over 3. 2 over 3. And what do we get here, guys? Anybody? 4 root 5 over 9. Exactly what I was asked to do. Finally, do cos 2 theta. Once again, just go to your tables, look up the formula. Cos 2 theta equals cos squared theta minus sine squared theta, and what we're going to get here is 2 over 3 squared. Can anybody do this in calculator for me? 2 over 3 squared minus root 5 over 3 squared. And what do we get? Anybody? Minus 1 over 3?
Minus 1 over 9.
Sorry? 1 over 9, sorry. Minus 1 over 9. Okay, Simon. Alright. This one here is a difficult one, okay? Now, what it says is, use the information to express sine 2b in the form AB sine B. Anybody know how to do this one? Anybody in class? Anybody at all? It's a bit random. You haven't seen anything like it.
Use the sine.
Sine rule, thank you, Simon. Sine rule. Sine 2b over what? Sine 2b over 5 equals? Sine b over 3. And then what's sine 2b on its own? Anybody? 5 over 3 sine b. That's it done. That's the first part done. What does AB element n mean? Natural numbers got to be above 0, Frank. Rory, got to be above 0. Next it says, hence express tan b in the form root c over d. Okay, tan b. It's an interesting one. Any ideas on this one, guys? Happen. What you're looking to do is you're trying to get tan B out of nowhere. So you're looking to find tan B. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change sine 2B into 2 sine B cos B. And that equals 5 over 3 sine B. What can I cancel off both sides? Sine B. And then cos B therefore will equal, bring down the 2, 5 over 6. I knew that's the only information I was given. I knew I had an equation to convert the 2B into B. I knew I could get rid of the sine B. Now I have cos B. Now the great thing about cos B here is that it's basically B. It's going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 5 over 6. If I find out what x is, I get the opposite. So I'm going to get 6 squared equals x squared plus 5 squared. 36 equals x squared plus 25. X squared equals 11. X equals root 11. Now that equals root 11, guys, what's tan B? Tan B is? Sorry, root 11 over 5. And that was written down as root D over C. Is that correct? Or root C over D. So C is 11 and D is 5. Moving on, alright. This one here. In 24, the triangle PQR. RSQ is theta. PRS is alpha. RQ is 1. SQ is also 1, and so is PS. Okay, find SR in terms of theta. SR in terms of theta. Now that's an interesting one. Alright. Now there's a problem here. I'm going to tell you what my problem is right away. How many triangles do you see, guys?
3.
Whoever says 3, you know your stuff. Right, here's the first triangle. You're better off writing all the triangles out separately for a minute. Sorry, that looks more like PSR, doesn't it? Okay, PSR. Next triangle.
SRQ.
SRQ, maybe just a bit steeper, like this. Okay, that's SRQ. And what about the one after that? PRQ, so the big one. Okay, so I had to make that all the way across, bigger than all 3. Okay, and it has this steep side there, so it's PRQ. Now guys, this is the way my mind will see a question like this, okay? Because I'm doing this stuff years. So, okay, I'm going to fill out all the information in each one. Alpha, theta, 1, 1, 1. Then the other one's going to be, what's it, 2 all the way across? 2, 1, and that is alpha. I don't even know any angles in that one. Okay?
Well, the
angle PS or it's the angle PS or is 80 minus theta.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Right, lads. Remember the whole point of this exercise. The whole point of this exercise is these rules here: sine A plus B, sine A minus B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B. Currently speaking, do you see anything that is one angle minus another angle? No, because it's not there yet. So at the moment, this one here is going to be 180 minus theta. Do you understand where I got that?
Yeah.
The theta here. Okay? And it says guess SR in terms of theta. Okay? So does that also mean that we should have alpha in there as well? It says, is it theta only or does it have alpha? So basically, guys, because the question, we're going to do first and foremost the sine rule. Sine rule for this one here. Now, as it turns out, I'm not going to be able to do the sine rule here either, am I? Why not? Because the side I don't have PR, do I? Don't have PR, so sine rule is blocked. Can't do that. Okay? So, can't do cosine either because I just don't have the length SR.
You've got the length of PS.
Huh?
You've got the length of PS.
Don't have that either.
You do. One.
Which one?
It's one.
PS.
Yeah.
But I don't have the length SR. Or PR.
But do you need it for the cosine?
I do indeed, yeah. Okay, so now that this triangle has the least amount of information out of the lot, okay? So then we're going to go looking at the other triangle. 1, 1, and we don't know what the other two angles are, do we?
I know one of them has to. It's an isosceles.
It's got to be.
Does it say it's a isosceles triangle?
Well, if both sides.
Ah, there we go. Lads, that's alpha as well. Sorry? Isosceles triangle. Now that piece of information changes everything. Because look at this, guys, okay? Add all triangles together, and what happens? We get 180 minus theta plus alpha plus the other alpha has to equal 180. Cancel the 180s. The theta equals 2 alpha. Now we have alpha in terms of theta, which is exactly what we needed. Okay? Yes.
It's an isosceles triangle. Would SR also be 1?
Got it. Right. Shh. Guys. Shh. Sorry, guys. That one was wrong there. It's not. That was not the isosceles triangle. The isosceles triangle is the. The isosceles triangle is the triangle SRQ. Therefore, you know this one here is theta. Okay? Now, what we know is we haven't learned anything different other than that this angle here has to be what? Has to be 180 minus 2 theta. That's the only new piece of information we got. Is that's going to be theta, and that's going to be 180 minus 2 theta. Okay? Still doesn't give us much to play with. But what we can now do is a sine rule. Okay? And let's hope our sine rule comes out this time. What we're going to do is SR divided by, anybody? Sine 180 minus 2 theta equals 1 divided by sine theta. Okay, that is our rule there. Now we've just figured that out just through getting the information, getting theta on its own. So what we're going to try next is this, guys. We're first going to do, what's the expansion for sine A minus B? Can anybody tell me? What's the expansion for it? It's going to be sine A cos B and minus cos A sine B. Now guys, once you've done that, what you're going to do next is going to replace in 180 and 2 theta. So it's going to be sine 180 cos 2 theta. Then you're going to get cos 180 sine 2 theta. Now will somebody check in the calculator what is sine 180? I'm pretty sure it's 0. Sine 180 is 0?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gone. This means that sine 180 minus 2 theta simply turns into, now what's cos 180, guys? Minus? So it's going to be minus 1 sine 2 theta, which is going to be sine 2 theta. That's what you'd expect, wouldn't you? Because remember what we said, what's the rule for the first quadrant? 180 minus the reference angle equals the angle. It's exactly that. So we know that it's sine 2 theta now. So what we can do here is this. Get rid of this. And we can say that that is sine 2 theta, which is perfect. Reread the question. Find SR in terms of theta. We're in business now. Okay? So what's going to happen is we're going to cross multiply up. And we're going to get SR equals sine 2 theta over sine theta. That is in terms of theta, isn't it? You might look at the back of the book there and goes, where does the 2 cos theta come from? Use your rule, change sine 2 theta into 2 sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta, and what happens now? And the answer is
2 cos theta.
2 cos theta. Okay, took a bit of figuring out. We got there. Now, hence or otherwise, show that tan theta equals 3 tan A. Tan theta equals 3 tan A. Well, we're going to have to use a triangle that has alpha and theta in it. That's this one here, isn't it? Now, it's difficult, and I'm going to explain why. I'm just going to get rid of, just going to rub out all the information we're just after using here. I don't need any of this here. Now, can anybody in class tell me? You have to go where the information is, okay? And what I mean by that is this. We have a lot of information on this triangle here. Okay? Now, the problem is, we said SR is what? 2 cos theta. When you're using a triangle, okay, and I'm going to draw a blank triangle here, a general triangle. To use the sine rule, you need the angle and the length across from it. And you need another angle and the length across from it. Why in this case can I not use sine 180 minus theta? I have no length beside it. Because of this, I know it's a no-go. Can't go there. So what I need to do is, can I figure out this angle down here?
180 minus theta minus alpha equals 180.
Okay, I think, yeah, you got it, Shane. It's going to be x plus 180 minus theta plus alpha all equals 180 degrees. Because when you add all three together, you go equals 180 degrees. You cancel off the 180s. And then you get x equals, bring these two out to your sides, theta minus alpha. It's a formula with theta and alpha in it. It's exactly what we're looking for, because our answer wants it to be all thetas and alphas. So now that I have this piece of information, I'm going to try a sine rule out. Okay? And what I'm going to get is this. Sine x over, anybody? 2 cos theta equals sine alpha over 1. I'm then going to replace in sine theta minus alpha, and I'm going to cross multiply the 2 cos theta. I'm going to multiply the 2 cos theta, what do I get? 2 sine alpha cos theta. Stop here, don't panic. Relook at the question. It wants a 3 and a 1. Somehow I'm looking for a 3 and a 1 somewhere. Okay? So look down again and go, what part of this equation do you think I'm going to break up next? Left or right? Left, because it's the double angle formula, it's the compound angle formula, the whole point of the chapter. So what I'm going to look up next is I'm going to look up what is sine A minus B. Sine A minus B is going to be sine A cos B. Sorry? Minus cos A sine B. Okay? Then you're going to put it in. And what do we get now, guys? We're going to get sine. So A is theta and B is, sorry? B is alpha. Let's put them in. So what we're going to get is sine theta cos alpha minus cos theta. Now, cos theta sine alpha is the same thing as sine alpha cos theta. And look, it's the same as the one over the other side. And all of a sudden, I'm about to get my number 3. Bring it over to your side, add it on, and we get 3 sine alpha cos theta equals sine theta cos alpha. Now, there's a problem here, okay? The problem is it wants me to get tan theta equals 3 tan alpha. You got to stop here and think. There's no way around this, okay? Does anyone in the class know what I'm looking for? You got to realize that tan theta equals 3 tan alpha. You're in effect looking to do this. You're looking to prove that sine theta over cos theta, because that's the rule for tan theta, isn't it? Equals 3 sine A over cos A. That's what you're looking to prove. Now, the left hand side should not have a cos alpha in it, should it? So let's divide both sides by cos alpha. This turns this one here into 1, and it turns this one here into tan alpha. Secondly, the left hand side should no longer have sine theta in it. So I'm going to divide both sides by cos theta. And when I do this, it crosses this side off to 1, but turns this side into tan theta. Therefore, tan theta equals 3 tan alpha. That is a very difficult question. Very difficult. Part C standard in Leaving Cert. Very difficult question. Okay, moving on. Now, okay, 25. Okay guys, 25. Okay, A, B and C are acute angles such that tan A equals a third, tan B equals a fifth, tan C equals a seventh, and tan D equals an eighth. Evaluate tan A plus B. What's tan A plus B, guys? Tan A plus B? Anybody? Equals tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Okay, then what? Then what, guys? Put in the numbers, right? Tan A plus B is going to be, somebody be quick with the calculator please. It's going to be a third plus a fifth. 1 minus a third times a fifth. And if somebody could call me at that answer, that'd be great. Sorry? Okay guys, 4 over 7. Now, lads, we're going to do tan C plus D the same way. Tan C plus D is going to be tan C plus tan D all over 1 minus tan C tan D. Can somebody put that into the calculator please? It's going to be, what is it? It's going to be a seventh and an eighth. A seventh plus an eighth. 1 minus a seventh times an eighth. You go. What do we get?
Three over 11.
3 over 11, perfect. Okay guys. Now lads, 4 over 7, 3 over 11. I'd expect you all to get that out. No need for, it's easy enough, alright? Now guys, it goes hence or otherwise find the value of tan A plus B, C plus D. Look at this. Okay? Let X be A plus B, let Y be C plus D. So in effect, this is what you're doing. Now you wouldn't have known to do this unless you've seen something like it before, I suppose. But look at this part here. Okay? What in effect I'm doing is I'm basically changing this to X and Y. That can be X, that can be Y, that can be X, and that can be Y. So what we're doing is this. Tan A plus B plus C plus D. X is what, guys? A plus B. Y is C plus D. And they're our answer of the first two parts. It's going to be 4 over 7 plus 3 over 11 minus 1 minus, what is it? 4 over 7 by 3 over 11. And what do we get? I think we should get, by reading the next question, I think we should get the answer of 1. Did anybody let me know once you get a figure for it? I think it should be 1.
Yeah, it's 1.
It's 1. All of this, when put into the calculator, gives you 1. Now guys, once you've done that, you got to figure out what the angle is. How do you separate tan from an angle? Tan inverse. And you figure out what the angle is. And what's tan inverse 1, guys? 45 degrees. Okay guys, that's the end of that.